Okay, so we're going to do mission 7. We need to extract 3 people from the base. This one's quite quick. I'll try and show you the quickest route. I'll point out where the helicopter's going to drop us off here. The only requirements we need is we need a suppressed rifle, assault rifle, we need a tranquilizer sniper and a tranq pistol. So we're going to drop in at the middle lowest drop point that you can go to, and we're going to run over to here to begin with. And you need to be sprinting almost immediately off there straight to this point. So there's 2 ways of doing this bit. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. The first way to try and do it is to shoot out one of the rear tyres of the vehicle to slow it down and stun all 3 of the guys in it. The other option is to tranq them or do a combination of both, which it normally ends up turning into.
That's one of the targets.
Really? Going to sleep or what? It doesn't really matter, they weren't going fast enough to get stunned there. It doesn't really matter what you do in terms of hitting them accurately each time, because there's no way they can call on any backup.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Right, we're going to borrow their vehicle for a little bit.
First target extracted. Good.
It's going to be a little bit hard to drive with the pop tyre, so I mean you can just ping a bullet off the vehicle just to get them their attention. It's going to be extremely hard for me to drive this now. This area is really, really difficult to navigate through because of all the rocks. So when you go, you want to head off to the right, which is not where my vehicle wants to go, but it's going to go, regardless of its pop tyre. It's the little ones that always get me, or the ones hidden in the bushes that you can't be seen. When we get to a couple hundred metres away, we can just sprint it anyway, because the actual target is a lot further in than it suggests. So when we get to this point, it's usually a little bit quicker to just run it, unless you've got an intact vehicle where you can kind of push it up there if you like, but you won't save much time. Now there are mines as you approach this area. There's also can be quite a lot of people in riot gear, but you can stop those with forward deployments, whatever they're called, deployment missions.
Extraction arrived at another base.
There's some mines up ahead. Bringing D-Dog with you will make a lot of things easier in terms of being able to just leg it through. This man round here is quite often a riot guard. You need to watch the guy on the right as well, because he can often spot you.
You gotta extract him.
I'll usually crawl up here. And the last guy that comes to walk through is the one that we're after. So you can just Fulton him straight up. It's probably a better idea to just get him a bit out of the way so that you don't have to deal with, think of the word, combat alerts. It doesn't matter if you get combat alerts though, just to point that out. Right, so I'm just calling the helicopter now, won't be a problem. Then we need to get up on the other side now to get the next guy. So if you really want to save a lot of time, you can just sprint through this, and I think you can pop a few guards and get a few alerts. I don't think it makes much difference. Could maybe try hitting one of the mines out on the outside to draw some of them away as well.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
So another one of the reasons that I mean, we could have just gone straight forward, but we'll sneak around the back.
The map has been
There.
updated.
That's the target.
Sometimes I spotted him in the building, I'm sure of it. Right, so you're going to have to move him away from the little shelter hut above you unless you've got the top Fulton, which I have, so I can just extract him underneath. And then we're just going to run to the helicopter.
Target extracted.
So I think these guys can move around a little bit. I was expecting to be in a different building, but
By chopper or on land.
I think I might have just got confused there. So you can just take them out very quickly. And it doesn't matter about us Fultoning and cleaning up the area that we've got, because we'll be gone before any kind of issues affect us.
Extraction arrived at the base.
So it's a nice easy little mission.
Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Departing.
updated.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss.
And that's why we don't need to worry too much about fanning about and maybe not being too amazing on certain aspects, because the time alone has got me an S rank there. Once you get your extra bits, then the perfect stealth just kind of locks it in. So there you go, that's mission 7. Nice and straightforward. S rank there, lots of points.
Awesome, I got it.